Welcome to the Mr. Jurgensen Show. I'm glad that you all could join me tonight to maybe study for the test a little bit before we get going. And I'm sure a lot of
Are
you
pretty nervous about the upcoming test.
don't be. Don't be nervous. Just study. Okay? Remember, chapters 13 through 18 is what the test is going to consist of. Now, chapter 14, you don't have to look at as much. We just covered that in class very briefly over an archaeological dig of India. There might be one question related to that chapter in the test. Now focus on the other chapters. The main chapters I would like you to focus on are the chapters on Buddhism and Hinduism. Those are the main chapters that you need to focus on. Now the essay question, which is a two-part question. And the first part question is, compare the unification of Mesopotamia and India. List two comparisons and differences of how the Mauryan Empire of India and those of Mesopotamia acquired and maintained power. Okay? I want you to look at all those empires we've discussed about Mesopotamia and compare those with how India unified all those small independent kingdoms into one country. E pluribus unum. Remember how you unify all these independent kingdoms, communities, city-states into one. Compare how those of Mesopotamia conquered those areas and India. Alright, if there's any questions about that, just go back to your notes. You're going to have to go back to your notes from our other section concerning Mesopotamia. The second part of the question is, explain how Buddhism was used to unify the people of India. And if you believe a peaceful strategy is more effective than a forceful takeover. Okay, the first part of this question is from the knowledge that you have acquired throughout this unit. Explain how Buddhism was used to unify the people. Okay, I'm not going to give away the answer, but you all know who unified India using Buddhism, right? Hint, 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 hint. Anyways, the second part of the question is pretty much your own opinion. I want you to look at how India was unified with Buddhism and compare that to the other civilizations or empires that we've discussed in class. I think it's very important to look at both sides here, a peaceful kind of unification to a forceful takeover to military takeover. What was more effective? Why did one work more efficiently than the other? I really want you to toss this around in your head and come out with something of your own. Okay, I want your opinion. Okay, your opinion as a historian in training in my class. Okay, that's the main part of the test. I would also study the caste system of India. I think this is very important to understand. And if you haven't already, take another look at the caste system of India and make sure that you know that section. As long as you study the notes that we've taken in class and those IDs, you will do fine. Really, this is the biggest unit that we have studied thus far. There are 5 chapters, so I just don't want you to be overwhelmed. Now, excuse me. Now, what I want you to focus on a little bit more is handing in your notes tomorrow. Alright? You're going to have written notes for chapter 13. Okay, you're not going to have to hand anything in for chapter 14. Chapter 15 you have to hand in notes. Chapter 16 is that worksheet that we did on Buddhism. Okay? With the little girl in the little bubble above her head, the bubble. Okay, you need to hand that in. and then our notes for chapter 17 and 18. Make sure that you do the short answer questions on the back of those notes. I can't stress that enough because I really want you to get full credit for this, and this will help you with the final essay question. Make sure that you put thought into that. Use the knowledge that you've acquired throughout the unit and apply that to that question. Create something that represents you. I mean, it's your opinion. Take that knowledge and write a description, an in-depth description of what you've learned. Now, again, don't be worried about the test. And this, I wasn't able to throw in some animations and other crazy stuff in this YouTube video, and I'm sorry if I look tired. And I'm not really tired at all. I'm just ready to go to bed. Anyways, good luck studying on your test. I'm sorry if you have that concert to go to. I know that's very important, and I hope everybody did well in that concert. And I hope you get a little bit of time to study tonight. But again, don't stress out over this. You guys will do fine. And good luck. Mr. Jurgensen, signing out.